Can he hold it in? They go too wide.
This battle for 13th and 14th, they go side by side into the castle.
He's at P2.
What is happening?
Machine's at P1.
Oh, there is
One. Oh, Winter gets the move done. Hey Aussie. Alright, I think my mic is working now. I think we're all sorted. I can't even hear you, Aussie. Sorry, Purex, thank you, mate. Well, I'll just start again. Welcome to Tier 1 OCE. We have 12 drivers, which is pretty woeful. But, we'll be getting this underway. We've got a couple to join yet. Sea Lion for Aston as we go. Spliff's going around here early on. So just getting them out of the way early on here. Riley's going to be the first one to start a lap. We got Abyss in the commentary box, co-commentator Aussie, 2 Aston Martin drivers. But yeah, some poor turnouts here tonight so far. Hopefully we get a few to join. Qualifying to get a decent number for the race. Riley coming through the first sector now in the Mercedes as Aussie tries to sort himself out in the background. All about just trying to Edmo safety car spinner. Anyways, Riley down into this hairpin at the end of the straight. Don't remember what corner it is exactly, but he's got a couple of drivers waiting out of his way. Second sector flipped at 102.662, so not too bad here at all from the Mercedes driver. We'll see what it is going to be. It was a fairly decent lap. I can't remember off the top of my head what the pole lap was last night in Tier 2. Obviously there was no stream due to a couple of guys having some issues, and Riley's gone around. Riley's gone around on his lap, so the first driver who was going to set a lap has had a spin, so we'll be abandoning that one. Spliffler, he's on a lap. And he's coming through the final corner now. Deployment used for the lap. DRS open, and he goes to the top of 33.973. He's going to need to find some more time on that. Chris starts one here. Got Edmo coming through the final sector as Ryan starting a lap, aka Kimi Räikkönen for some reason. But Edmo's invalidated on this one. And Eski goes a 34.151. Jared next time. And he's a 33, 602 straight away for Jared. To the top of the session. Drifters, how are you, mate? Good to see you in chat. Bio next across the line. He's been, did some practice with him earlier on in the week. He's feeling alright here tonight, but only 34.244. He won't be happy with that, banker. There's a lot going on. Yeah. Yeah, good, mate. Obviously, numbers are not very good, but Warden starting a lap. But yeah, hopefully a couple of guys can join in during this qualifying session. We'll get it underway as Berserk goes P2, a 33.828. And Chris goes P5, a 34.213. But to the top goes Ryan 97, a 32.7. He's already 9/10ths faster than the next car. There's some blistering pace there. So Eski's on an in lap. What about the Haas of Padu Holu? C-Line joining in now. So that'll get us to 13 for the race at least. And Padu Holu will get a 34.719. So already the gap not too good here. 8/10ths, 8.5 to P1 from Jared to Ryan. Mercedes of Bio, he's not going to settle up. Okay, so we've got Warden coming through the final sector here, the triple right-hander, easy to spin if you don't have the differential set properly for it, as he's wide. Don't know how he hasn't invalidated there. Goes to the inside curve, can take more there and on the outside. Sacco's going to drive me insane in Aussie. It's all good. That's better. Warden goes P3. I'll get the times back up now, sorry. 33.780. Not too bad at all, but he's going to need to improve. We're all going to need to improve to even get close to the big threat that is Ryan 97 at the moment. New Zealand Ryan, whatever you want to call him. Edmo starting his first lap in qualifying here. He's reserving after nearly winning the race last time out in Tier 2. Unfortunately, some things happened at the end of the season. At the end of the race last night, and Edmo did not win that one. Eski actually won that, who's also racing tonight for Alfa Romeo in P6 at the moment. But yeah, Edmo not looking too great here at the moment. Hopefully that is not something that we're expecting to continue. So far, fairly clean on more lag here for Edmo. He's all over the place, this bloke. I don't think it's me, because not everyone's been like this. Anyway, into the left-hander at the end of the big straight. Take a lot more curve than Edmo did there, and he's gone straight on. And he has actually gone straight on, so no, he hasn't. Is this me or is this him? Can we watch J-Rod's lap? Yeah. He's invalidated at the moment, so I think he's on an outlap as it stands. Edmo, he will settle up, but not really sure what it will be here as he comes up to the line. It is a 33.877. Gets him P6 for the time being. Slots right into the middle of these two. It's Jared and Warden starting their second laps respectively. Berserk and Valet. Valet's going to be starting a lap now in the Aston Martin. ERS on go, DRS open. And up to turn 1. How much curve is he taking inside? Absolutely none. A bit deep there on the brakes, it must be said. And a little wiggly on exit, but pushing on. One of the Williams has made an error. But Valet going here, sending it through sector 1. Flips the right hand, throws it left again. And down to 4th. Back up to 5th on the power as early as you can out of here. Doesn't look too confident at the moment, Valet. Through that first sector, but maybe running those lower wings to get him that straight line speed in the race, to get some job overtakes done. We'll come back to him in a little while, as I don't think Padu's going to set one, so it'll be Bio next settle up. Sorry, Spliff goes top at 32.6, and someone tops Ryan. I don't think Bio's on one, so we'll go to Edmo, who is not on one either. What about Ryan? Is he on one? Don't think so. So it's going to be. It's going to be back to Valet anyway. He's going to be the next one to start a lap, finish the lap. Coming through the final sector now. The triple right-hander. Does he spin here? Flat all the way through it. Yes, he is. Very nicely done there from FG Valet. Second last corner. Takes all the exit curve. Beautifully done there. Then tap the inside curve for a bit of rotation on the power. DRS open and across the line for 33.298. P4 for Valet. As things stand. Chris coming through the second sector here. He's nearly over 2/10 up now, so this will put him somewhere to the bottom of the top 10 if he can improve. Chris does go P8, sorry, I was looking in Discord. 33.8. Who's that? That's Bio up to P4. That's a better lap there from the Mercedes driver. Just ahead of Valet. What about Padu? He can't do anything. Aneski? No, he stays at the bottom for now. We'll go down to Ryan, who's on one. He's 2/10 up. This will be a pole lap if he can finish it. Depending how his final sector has been. DRS open now. And up to the line, it's a 32.475 for New Zealand Ryan, or Ryan 97, whatever you want to call him. He's P1 at 32.475. Nearly 2/10 clear of the next car again. Valet into the pits. Who have we got? This is Chris. He's not going to set a better one on this occasion. Bio, I don't think will either. We got Padu. He's on one. He's over a 10th up on this one. He's going to need to be a bit more than that. If he wants to be competitive with this grid, he's 6 cents off the next car at the moment. Going to need to find a 33 to even get off the bottom row. Who's striking him? It's Ryan. So C-Line won't be able to set a lap Aussie because he's joining in quali, so hopefully he does get this in and underway. Anyway, Padu Holly coming through the final sector. Power down. Triple right-hander incoming. Is it flat? Comfortable there for Padu. And tucks it left. Not great through there, but good enough. Still finding some time here. Now the left. And on the power, DRS open up to the line. What is it? It's a 34.5. It's a 2/10 improvement. But he still needs to find nearly half a second to get anywhere close to the top guys. We'll go to Zerk here. And it's the two Ferraris. So Ryan won't set one, we know, but Edmo probably will. And across the line, Berserk goes P2 with 32.8. Oh, Eski's gone around. And Edmo only improves to P10 at the moment. Essie's had a big moment there. We caught that briefly on the stream. Who have we got next? I don't think anyone. Berserk's off. Padu isn't on one, and Esky just spun and Edmo. I think he just set one though. Edmo, what is that? Oh, it's the lag again on this bloke. Far out. Pato staying out. So he's going to go again here on this same set of tyres. Esky's going to struggle to get around again here. Edmo's going to go again. Oh, sorry, Edmo's up here. This is good. A lap here from Edmo. P7, a 33.3. I didn't even realise he's on a lap. And he jumps up to P7 at the moment. Only 0.02 off Valet as well. But the times will start to tumble here at the end of qualifying. We will go on board here with Warden. He's P9 at the moment. And he is up on this lap, and through this midfield, a little bit of improvement will get you a couple of positions as things stand. Now down through the gears, he's only at half a tenth up. Zerk is done. C-Line won't set one either. Esky's done. So the Alfa Romeo boys are done, and Warden's invalidated there, so he's going to want to chuck that in at neutral real quick. And get some of that ARS back quickly. Valet though, he's on a lap here. Oh sorry, no, he's on a min lap. Yep, that's good from Warden on the apex. Anyway, Spliff, he's not on one. What about Pato? He is, we'd think. As he continues to push on this lap, taking a lot of curb there on the inside of the triple right-hander. Currently starting on the second last row. And he invalidates. So that'll be it for Pato. He'll have the slowest of the guys who settle up. Right, who's next to set one? We know he's not going to set one. Edmo's no. All sort of coming on to start a lap here. Edmo's pushing to try and get around to start another one maybe. Yeah, he's not going to set a better lap here, but this could be Ryan. Is Ryan on one? I think he is. No, he's not. He's going to start one now. What about Rilo? Bio? No. Okay, so they're all starting them now. So we'll go to Valet. He's going to be the first one to settle up here at the end of this qualifying session. Every single car on track as it stands. And Valet has not had a good first sector. So he's going to need to find time through the middle. And final sector now. Not taking too much inside curb there from Valet, but straightening the car up nicely on the power. He's basically even with his own time. He's going to need to find at least half a tenth to try and get past Bio and start on the front three rows. As it stands, he is not going to be doing that. You'd imagine people behind him will improve, but flat through the right-hander. Now hard on the brakes, chuck it left. On the power, he validates. Valet is done here in qualifying. We'll see what time he does. And it was a 33.2. So 2-0, so I would have put him P5. Would have put him just ahead of Rilo, so it would have been P4 for Valet if he did not invalidate. But he did. We'll go to Spliff here. He's on one. He's not really improving though. Across the line, he improves by a little bit, and he will stay P2. Pato does not improve. We've got the two Williams. Jared first. Can he top the session? No, he can't. It's only P3. Warden only P9. Chris P9 now takes that position from Warden. Next up, Edmo. What can he do? He stays P8. Ryan, can he extend his lead at the top of this qualifying session? Up to the line, he does. Just. Now comes the two Mercedes, and that's not the desired line there by it. And that is qualifying over. Ryan tops it from Spliff, and then Jared with Zerk, Rilo, and Bio, the front six. And interestingly, not many people improving on that last run. But there it is. the top position goes to Ryan again, P1, then Spliff, Jared, Berserk, and then the two Mercedes, Rilo and Bio, 5 and 6. Valet, P7. He'll be very disappointed with that as he's trying to chase after Jared and Ryan in the championship. Edmo, P8, the Tier 2 driver, beating a couple of Tier 1 drivers, Chris and Warden, then 9 and 10, then Eski, Padu, and Sea Lion, who didn't settle up as he joined in qualifying. We've got 13 drivers for this race, almost guaranteed points. If you get to the checkered flag, it's going to be an interesting race for sure. And we've got some good weather again. So that is exactly what the drivers would have been looking for. It again could be rainy towards the middle or end of the race. You never know with this game. There is a couple of clouds lying around as we've got the first driver reading up straight away. There shouldn't be a formation lap. I will quickly check that. It's in rules and flags. Yeah, no formation lap. So we're going to go to fire red lights here in just 12 seconds. Hopefully Sea Lion can get that set up on. But 10 seconds to go. 13 drivers here to race. We will see how this one goes for these guys. Alright, this is it. Setups locked in. Strategies locked in. We go to 5 red lights. We are away here, ladies and gentlemen. And Spliff's got the start on Ryan into turn 1. Looking towards the midfield now. There's Williams up inside of the Alfa Romeo and Valet on the outside. Now through turn 2, it's a very clean start for everybody. Valet P6. As we watch them come through the mid part of the first sector. Everyone keeping it nice and clean. No contact made at all. A few positions changed. Now we're on board with Valet, who is looking to make a move on Warden. We look backwards from... We're on board here with Bio. Now is a big moment here for Berserk as Bio has to go off the track to avoid a massive crash. Now into turn 1. Sorry, into the hairpin at the start of sector 2. Around the outside goes Bio. On Master Berserk. Can he get the exit? Berserk's gone. No, hold on. That was Eski, I think. It's my mistake. Or no, it was Edmo. Edmo's down. P13 at the moment. That's a terrible start for him. Now we focus on the battle for P10. Sea Lion looking to make a couple moves up here on Eski and Padu Holu. Can't get it done, but further ahead, Berserk and Bio still going for it. Bio's got the inside line now, medium tyres on him as well. Berserk fights it around the outside. It's going to turn to the inside for the next corner. As Bio will look to cut down, cannot get it done. Go to tyres here just so we can have a quick look. So one driver on the stops, that's Warden. He's had a flying start up to P4. Then pretty much 50-50 on meds and hards. Spliff out front though, started on those mediums, got the jump over Ryan and he's now driving away at the front. That's the fastest lap obviously. But he already has an 8/10 lead over Ryan and then Jared and then comes Warden, who is sitting nice up and close behind his teammate. And then Rilo P5 and nice up him Valet, Berserk, Bio, Chris and Padu Holu, Sea Lion, Eski and Edmo currently out of the points with the train forming here. 10 people watching the stream as it stands. Watch the back of this train. There's going to be a move here. Bio all over the back of Berserk here. He's going to go for it again. Is he up the inside into the hairpin? The second lap in a row. And a lovely job there from Bio. Can he get the exit? No, Berserk's got him on the exit. ERS news. Berserk has less. Just about now right up his gearbox, pushing the diffuser down the straight pretty much as Berserk going very defensive here against Bio. Bio goes to the inside, dives it on the inside of the Alfa Romeo driver, just gives him enough room on exit. Can Berserk fight this one back through the third sector now? As the break starting to happen there at 5 and 6, Valet's dropped out of DRS with Ryan down in P2 at the moment. a second and a half off Spliff, so he is driving away on those medium tyres at the moment. Spliff for the Haas team. And Bio's officially got that job done now on Berserker. He'll set his sights on Valet and Rilo. And the rest of the top four. Spliff sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:36.576 on the mediums. Clean air for him. But this midfield battle could go race long if everything continues as it is. We have Chris coming through turn 1 now. Tough traction zone there. And up through the gears. Now in this is a tough section for anyone, especially those on pad. Nice hit on there for Chris through the first sector. As he begins to drop the guys behind. Team C-Line will be looking to make a move here on Padu Holu. Obviously Padu Holu, Edmo and Eski all tier 2 drivers reserving at the moment, and you can see that the step up to tier 1 is just crazy. Edmo, who dominates tier 2, currently struggling down in P12, so you can just see how crazy tier 1 is. The pace of these two blokes is absolutely insane. Berserker is now falling out of the DRS of Bio, as has Rilo, sorry, of Warden on those softs. We've got to move here at the back. C-Line has got the job done now on Padu Holu as he tries to go around the outside. He's going to get the inside line here, Padu, and he turns, and C-Line can't do anything about it, goes off the track, and Edmo is going to say thank you very much. Up the inside he goes. He's on the medium tyres. He has not had a good start, but he's fighting his way back through now, the Ferrari driver. As they all look to chase down Padu Holu, who is holding these guys up tremendously for his teammate, up in first at the moment. C-Line's going to get the first penalty of the race, P12 for him. And a 3-second time penalty already. DRS now open for these drivers as we are on lap 4. And Edmo will clear Padu pretty comfortably here. He's got those medium tyres on and makes the job fairly easily there. Back in his mirrors as C-Line looks to chase him down. Let's go back to this battle up here with both Mercedes and Valet. 2 hards and 1 med. Bio at the back on the med. You can just see how much faster he is through those technical sections. Now 2/10 behind Valet. He's not going to be close enough to make a move into the hairpin here, but can he be able to set up the exit? Got the better tyres on, and he'll have DRS in. ERS slightly more on Bio actually. Valet is burning. Now DRS and ERS for Bio. It's going to be to the inside. Got to be careful he doesn't catch his teammate here. And it's the inside, but he's got, as I said, he's got to be careful of his teammate. Valet trying to hold it around the outside, but he gets squeezed off there by Bio. Bio, I think, will just take that position and try and clear his teammate now. It probably won't make it too hard for him. Valet struggling down in P7 at the moment. Bio will look to make a move here. Jared just falling off Ryan here ever so much, as the softs on Warden are dropping as well, 7/10, but Jared does jump out of the DRS as they start to catch Spliff again, so Spliff's pace has rather stayed the same, and Rilo, as expected, makes it pretty easy for Bio to get past. He'll now chase after the top 4. Fairly close to each other. Now we got some things happening here at the back. C-Line's dropping all the way down. He's down P13 now, and really struggling here is C-Line. So something happening here, maybe battling and not getting it done easy. C-Line gets another 3-second time penalty. He's got more seconds of penalties than he does laps raced, so he's going to really want to sort that out as he continues. Jared just holding on to the back of Ryan as it stands. 1.3 to Spliff now from Ryan, so those medium tyres definitely falling off. The ERS on everyone fairly low. Who's got the best? Looks like Rilo's got the best. Everybody. Battle here at the back. None of these guys are going to get points as it stands. This is where the battling is at the moment. Up goes Sea-Lion and Padu. Goes from 11th in one corner to now probably 13th if he can get this up the inside. Good racing, good clean racing. It's going to have to be the long way around for Sea-Lion. Can he get the job done? DRS for both drivers. It's going to be a straight drag race up to the straight. Sea-Lion has more ERS, and because of that, Padu's going to have to tuck in here for P13 at the moment. Sea-Lion will now look to chase after Esky, who is T2's race winner. They're 3 seconds off Edmo in P10 now, so we'll come back up here. The battle for P5 is well and truly on here. 4 drivers in it: Berserk, Valet, Rilo and Bio. As the top 4 start to separate from each other, then Warden will start to fall back into the clutches of Jared, of Bio and Rilo, whereas Jared and Ryan now will be trying to make a charge on Spliff, who currently leads on medium tyres. He hasn't been able to pull away nearly as much as he would have been liking or wanting to. Remembering he's going to have to come out on those hard compound tyres later on in the race. As Sea-Lion begins to drop Padu Hollow now out of DRS. Got a yellow flag here, the first spinner of the night, and it's Valet in the Aston Martin. Currently P3 in the championship, but a spin early on here as in comes Warden on lap 6. Off those soft tyres, he's going to come in for some nice medium tyres, and he will go, no, he goes hards. Interesting, he's going soft hards to the end now for Warden, so we're going to just see him sitting at the back of this one for a little while, you'd think. Edmo pushing Valet, who is on those hard tyres. Padu Hollow has gone around. Edmo chasing down Valet. Chases down Chris for P7 now. Berserk may have even been involved in that incident. He was on the back of Valet. He now doesn't have DRS, but anyway, around the outside goes Valet of Chris, F1. And it's going to turn to a move for Edmo here. It's going to be a long way around. He's probably getting flashbacks right about now, around the outside here. And this time, he's got the nose up the inside. The roll's reversed for Edmo, and he pushes Valet off. Does he give the spot back? Oh no, that's a big crash! Edmo and Valet coming together through the double right-hander. That is not ideal for either driver. Edmo without a front wing now. Valet probably with wing damage, you'd think. Maybe just Edmo cops the brunt of that, but he's into the pits now off the mids. He'll go to hards to the end now, as did Warden. But Spliff now with a 3-second out the front, as he's trying to push away from Ryan and Jared. That's a big error there from the Haas driver. Only 8 laps in, he's already got a penalty. That's a big moment there for Valet. I think that was more a racing incident. I think Valet unfortunately just lost the car. And Edmo unfortunately was right there and he just spun straight into him. Maybe side pod or floor damage there for Valet. He's going to really struggle on pace now for the rest of this one. But currently this is the main battle. We got Spliff off. Spliff is around in the Haas. He was leading the race. He got a penalty on this lap. We're starting to see the errors creep in here as Padu's gone around as well himself. Both Haas's having a spin almost at the same time. But Spliff goes around for Haas out of the lead of the race, and now Ryan leads it from Jared from Spliff. But he's now under threat from Bio and Rilo, the two Mercedes. Charging forward. P4 and 5 at the moment. They're doing a splendid job. Padu's round and he's in the wall. This could be the first safety car of the race. It is. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our safety car here. And that absolutely saves Edmo. And this will give Spliff, Bio, Chris and Eski a chance to come into the pits off those medium tyres and onto the hards. Padu really starting to struggle there at the end after he lost all those positions down in 13th. So this will well and truly bring Edmo back into this one. It'll be interesting to see what Ryan and Jared do. Surely they stay out. Only 8 laps on those hards. They're both in. Interesting. This is huge. Surely they can't do 20 laps on mediums. What are they going to do? Everybody in, by the looks of it. Ryan, he comes in. Medium tyres on. What about Jared? Medium tyres on. Bio, hards. Rilo, he's double stacked, unfortunately for him, but he's going on to mediums as well. Chris, he'll be coming in now. And everybody is in. Hards on for Chris. Valet having to double stack behind C-Line. C-Line onto the mediums. Eski onto the hards. Valet onto the mediums. Edmo coming through the final corner, and he's going to stay P12. That is just so unfortunate for Edmo. Only 2 laps, two laps later there's a safety car, but he's back with the pack now. Him and Warden on those older hards. Otherwise everyone else is on fresh tyres. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on fresh meats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on fresh hards. 2 on older hards. It's going to be an interesting race at the end now. Those mediums are going to struggle. For great numbers, yeah, it's not good. It's not ideal. T1 goes from the best last week to the worst this week. It's just so unpredictable at the moment. But not much we can do about it. Just keep showing up if you can. If you can't, we're also struggling to get some reserves to show up as well in all tiers. So a bit disappointing. But we continue on. Safety car should be in probably next lap. I'd say everyone has been given the opportunity to box. 18 laps on meds is going to be a long, long time for these guys. They're going to be praying the safety car comes out again in about 9-10 laps to get onto some fresher mediums. And that will really set their race up nicely. It's alright, I got another one. So that's okay. But a little break here in proceedings as we're going to follow the safety car for another lap. This will give us a quick opportunity here. We'll have a look at the warnings. Why not? Oh, 2 warnings for Ryan. Sorry, 1 on Jared. Spliff on a pen, no warnings. Bio on 1 warning. Berserk on 1 warning. Oh my goodness. Rilo's nearly got 2 penalties. Interesting. Warden with nothing. Chris with 1. Sea-Lion with 2 penalties. Esky, 1 warning. Valet, 2 warnings. And Edmo, 2 warnings. So lots of drivers on 2 warnings. So very easy to just slip up once and lose all that time. Or maybe not lose that time, but then get a 3-second time penalty. So many drivers in the contention for that one with still 18 laps to go in this one. No assist league. No, it's not, mate. No, not as it stands. It is not a no assist league. This is whatever assists you want, barring like pit assist and that thing. But we're in now. Safety car is in this lap, so we'll go green again at the start of lap 12. But yes, it is whatever assists you want to run, mate. Go on board here with... We'll go on board with Jared. Both these guys on the meds, they'll be wanting to drive away. Yes. Mate, always looking for more drivers, mates. If you just hit, what is it? It's I think it's exclamation mark. Discord. One of the guys should be able to chuck it in there for you. But we're about to go green. When will Ryan go? He's gone now. Pretty predictable time to go, but Jared has fallen asleep a little bit. Everyone's staying in that 4 or so tenths range. They try and get some tyre temperature in. See, weaving. Here we go. This is a Sea-Lion up the inside of Chris at the back here. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. What a move there from Sea-Lion. Easy as you like. Yeah, mate, if you just click on that link, that'll get you into the Discord and you'll be able to sign up and get in racing with us. Anyway, we'll keep racing on at the moment. Sea-Lion, a beautiful move on the restart, getting the jump on Chris. And yeah, Mike Ping saying meds are going to be crap at the end of the race. They sure are. It's a long time to go on meds around this track, I find. 16, probably the max without being extremely slow. I think they will get to the end, but they will be really feeling it. We could even have some tyre denominations if it keeps going to laminations. Ugh. So getting the job done here on Bio is now he's letting Rilo through. He's on the meds, so that's good team play here. Earlier on, Rilo let Bio through, but now the strategy is swapped. Bio's race comes later on when those meds are gone. Yeah, that'll happen. We are OCE Racing League, mate. Yeah, look, good community there. Always happy to have some people in there to chat. So don't be afraid to stay in the Discord there if you want to. Rilo now with the 3-second time penalty. I think that's his second. We'll have a quick look here at penalties. So 6 on Sea-Lion and Rilo, 3 on Spliff. So yeah, very interesting. Would not be surprised if half or more of the grid have penalties come the checkered flag. But all pretty smooth sailing as it stands. And Warden, but Sea-Lion is all over Warden. The hairpin, if he's feeling brave enough. Those fresh mediums trying to push through the field. And Rick Warden has been on those tyres since lap 6, so he's going to be struggling at the end as well. But no moves being made as it stands. DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. I see some moves being done, but everyone so far with the DRS other than Chris on Valet. As his a little error here, and C-Line's going to be able to sneak up the inside. Warden, will he be able to hold it here? Around the outside goes C-Line. Just got to be careful and not lose the rear end. He's all over him now. It's going to be the outside for the second last corner. Warden doing an awesome job defending this position at the moment. Will be starting to annoy C-Line here slightly as a little snap at the rear end. Just a sign of frustration not being able to clear the Williams in front of him. Push onto greener pastures, but at the moment he's just got to stay where he is. Rilo closing in on Berserk as well for P4. Still no idea who's going to win this one as Jared is all over Ryan at the moment. Through sector 1, maybe Ryan just going a little lower with Jared, allowing him to catch up through sector 1. But Valet and C-Line have swapped. Something's going on here. There's a crash, there's tangle, something's going on. I think, who is it? Valet's come out the worst of it. He's around. But you've got to think that Warden and C-Line have come together and Valet's just been the unlucky third driver in the train. He's been killed out of that battle. He's down in P12, 7 seconds behind. We'll check wing damage on the Aston driver quickly as well. No wing damage, but he's now 7 seconds behind the pack. As again, C-Line going for the move on Warden up to the... Warden will try the switch back, but he won't get it done. So C-Line clear, but now 5 seconds behind Bio and P6. And big work to be done if he wishes to get anything more than P7, especially with 6 second time penalty laying over his head for the end of this race. Let's go back to the battle at the front. Jared trying to chase after Ryan, maybe just looking after his car at the moment as Valet goes around again. Really struggling here at COTA. Start to slowly drop split. Banging the DRS of the two in front of him. You can see now, outside 1 second, he has not done that sector 1 very well at all. That is going to cost him. Can he get back in? He's up to 9 tenths, it's close. Bai gets a 3 second time penalty now in P6. That was coming. There'll be more of that coming as well. Valet into the pits, he's gone to the soft tyre. As, oh no, Bio's round in the wall, he's lost his wing. FRT Bio is in the wall, he has lost his wing, ladies and gentlemen. And the Mercedes driver, who was in a lofty P6, has gone around, and his race is going to be really tough from here. He's going to have to box for brand new wing. He's going to drop right back there with Valet as he goes straight on. Expecting to be able to stop, I don't know why. Now Edmo around the outside of Eski. And Bio has left the session. I wonder if that's a disconnect or a rage quit. Oh, I'm not sure. Edmo gets the job done on Eski as now he looks to push his way forward into the 10. Valet having a nightmare. Yeah, he said he didn't like this track. I didn't know him. He didn't like it this much. But sorry, I haven't even seen this in all the chaos with Bio and the guys at the back. Master Berserk has cleared Spliff, but even more crucially, they have dropped out of the DRS in the top 2. Rilo here as well. He's going to be looking to make a play for the top 3. But Spliff and Rilo seems to be a fairly decent record there for him as Bio's in now, but it is his AI, so Bio done pretty much here. Unless he can get back in the lobby. I don't think I've got him at it all. Just have a quick look here. Get him in quickly. Righto, hopefully he can get back in the lobby there. Bro, my internet L died. Oh dear. That is big time unfortunate there. But again, we're just reaching a little bit of a stale period here. Maybe Rilo and Spliff go in a battle here in just a moment. Otherwise, fairly stale at the moment. P5 is the P4 is the main battle. Battle A with another 3-second time bellowing out. But it says invalid, whatever. Sorry about that, Bio, mate. That's really disappointing for you. Hopefully you can get that sorted and get back in the lobby. If not, yeah, Davo for you, mate. Could have been a few points tonight. Disappointing, sure. But, nevertheless, Rilo is chasing after Spliff here. I think Spliff just has the better wings. I think Rilo does maybe have the pace, but those medium tyres, as we said, they're going to go no good at the end of this race. Valet says, thank you, 35.8. Fastest lap of the race at the moment on those soft tyres. DRS open for Rilo. Can I get a better camera angle, please? Here we go, up the inside. And the job will be pretty much done by the time he even gets to the corner. And up to P4 goes Rilo here. Now chase after the top 3. See if he can make a play for a podium position in this US Grand Prix. Just over 10 laps to go now. And still no idea who will win this one. Eski following Chris nicely here. Can Chris hold on to this P9? Will he drop down lower than this? All to be revealed shortly. Still no idea who's going to win this one as Jared and Ryan continue to stay in each other's DRS. Ryan only 20% ERS. Jared on 60%. Riley has managed to get into DRS just of Berserk. He's going to need a good first sector to maintain that though. I'll be honest, I don't know why he's lifting at the second S when he doesn't have to. Anyway, can he sort it out through here? Close up. There's 10 laps to go, bro. And Ballet's out! He's retired in the pits. Oh, he'll be hearing from me. He will be hearing from me unless he has a good excuse for retiring in the pits out of P11 in a race with only 13 drivers. Ballet out in the US Grand Prix. But here comes Eski. He's got no ERS. Can I get a better camera angle? Thank you. Up the inside goes Eski. Does he make the corner? Yes, he does. Chris can't make a fight back, and he's now down in the P10. And this is it. Bio's AI is not getting back in, I don't think. Said his internet is dead, so this is it. As long as you finish the race, you'll get points. Chris will be hoping just to finish the race and get a point at the moment. But either way, out the front. Ryan using more ERS is starting to struggle on pace. You would think the Ferrari driver might get to the stage where letting Jared go and sitting behind him, saving up some ERS. Or a last lap ditch or something. Oh, Jared's made a mistake. Didn't quite die, but he's lost a lot of time there, and Berserk's now going to chase after him. Now, a second and a half is the gap from Berserk to Jared, and Jared, just when he was probably thinking about a move on Ryan, has made a crucial error as he now uses that ERS to try and close back in. But a big error in the aspect of this race there is now to use the battery advantage that he had on Ryan to get back in that DRS. And now, for the most part, it's level pegging about 10% difference compared to the 30-40% it was early on. Still not a definite DRS here either. He's made another error there just on the acceleration, struggling for traction at the moment. As these medium tyres start to fall off here for Jared, he's just going to get it as I think he's just got the DRS on Ryan. Yes, he has. But oh, that's huge. Ryan has a 3-second time penalty. Jared is struggling though. Rilo's in. Rilo thinks his mediums are not going to get to the end. He's going to box for a fresh set of medium tyres now. And he will go to the end on that set. In as well, C-Line for Aston Martin. So 2 people in. Anyone else following suit? No, everyone else is staying out at the moment. But very interesting play from these two. They've decided they don't think they're going to get to the end. They're going to put some fresh tyres on and they'll push to the end of the race now. We can see even Jared starting to struggle on tyre wear in this one. 20 people now in the stream. Thank you all for showing up. Good to have you here. But it's going to be an interesting end to this Tier 1 race and the end of round 11 as well. Next week we have a China sprint and that is going to be absolute chaos. Starting with Tier 4. Anyway, here comes Spliff. He has the DRS and Zerks and Meds are just going to start dropping off now. It's going to be interesting. Jared just has to sit behind Ryan now. Ryan needs to force Jared into a mistake. I'm going to quickly check the warnings on Jared. Only one. So that is massive. Only one warning for Jared. Ryan's got a pen. 8 laps. It is very easy to get 2 warnings though on this track. He's got to stay focused, especially with these tyres starting to die here for Jared. That 3-second penalty for Ryan could be absolutely crucial as more wheel spin out at the final corner. Berserk's in for Alfa Romeo. He doesn't think he's going to get to the end either. Are the top 2 going to have punctures at the end of this race? It's all going to come down to it. Spliff staying out. All the hard drive runners will stay out. Warden, Edmo and Esky will all stay out. Rilo pushing on the back of Esky here to make a move for P7. Don't think Esky will make this too hard as Rilo is on those fresh medium tyres. No, job done pretty easy. And Rilo's overcut Berserk here. Berserk's put on softs as well. Interesting decision there from the Alfa Romeo driver. He's going to want to get this job done here if he can. Out of the pits. Can I get a better camera angle, please? He's got the job done. Just on Rilo. More people in the stream than drivers. Well, Palmer, when there's more than 20 drivers, there's more than 20 people in the stream, then there's always going to be more than 20 drivers, isn't there? Saying. Anyway, forward Rilo. He's going to need to make this move soon, otherwise he's going to find that tyre difference is going to be too good for him at the start. He's got the DRS here. Berserk not using his DRS. It's going to be a long way around for Rilo. Can't get it done. Berserk's soft tyres well and truly warmed up now, and they are doing a brilliant job for him here. He pushes through the 3rd sector here. Brilliant camera angles for once. And now they're all over Edmo. 13 lap old hards on the Ferrari in front of these two. They'll make pretty light work of him and then Warden, but then the top 3 are dipping out at the moment. 14-second lead. Oh, sorry, gap between Warden and Spliff. They're on the same tyre strategy. They'll be going to the end. Here goes Berserk. Does Rilo following fast? He's going to try it up the inside. Edmo cannot do anything about it. He's going to try and hold it around the outside. He's got the RS. But these guys both on fresh tyres trying to push back through the field. And Edmo just has to sit behind 15 lap old hards. He's not going to be able to compete with 2 lap old meds. Skinny Chris continuing this battle from earlier on in the race. Chris now P9, but C-Line is looking to push past them. He's got fresh mediums on. He will be sending it to the end of this race, but no penalties for the next 3 drivers for him. C-Line gets a 3rd 3-second time penalty, so he's going to struggle to finish anywhere other than P10 in this race as things stand. Jared starting to close in here on Ryan. Maybe he's been looking after his tyres slightly better as well. No penalties on him either. Let's see, has he got any warnings since? What's Spliff? I was like, oh my god. What? Nah, still only the 1 warning for Jared. So he's just got to keep it clean here and he will win the USGP. throws it left. He's just going to sneak into the DRS here of Master Berserk. Berserk will make right work of Ward as he sets the fastest lap of the race. Rilo won't be close enough this time to get the job done on the same lap as Master Berserk is doing a fantastic job of getting through this traffic now. He's got 14 seconds of clean air. These guys that have pitted are basically banking on Ryan and Jared to get a puncture. Or maybe they decided it was safer to not worry about getting a puncture box in. Clear past these guys is now Rilo being held up tremendously by Warden. A little bump there for good measure from Rilo as he just cannot clear the Williams at the moment. He's going to go the inside here into the hairpin. Does he pull it up? He does. A bit of wheel spin on exit though. He's got the DRS. Warden won't have the DRS. He's got the ERS on him though. And he may have the straight line speed as well here. Warden standing his own here without DRS. So fair enough. Around the outside it is for Rilo. Should get the exit and that will be job done for the Mercedes driver. Up to P5 now, but he's got to pull away now. He's got those penalties to worry about. And Berserk, he's got to find a lot of time. He just pitted out of third. Oi, Rilo. Careful, mate, careful. Oh, dear. Rilo's made a mistake. Just pulled the double triple right-hander. He just holds on to P5 as it stands. Edmo here now on the back of Warden. This could be a battle here for P6. These guys both without penalties. They may be able to get very decent battle going here. Same tyre life, pretty much one lap worse for Warden. But yes, very interesting things. C-Line has now caught the train finally. And he will need to get past Chris and Eski. Pretty quick smart to think about winning this one. Oh, sorry, not even winning this one. Getting anything more than P10 out of this race. Battle here. Edmo and Warden. This has happened faster than I was expecting it to happen. Edmo and Warden battling here for P6. They won't be able to get the job done at this stage. About this three-man train between Eski, Chris and C-Line. And good night. That'll be C-Line done. He'll be finishing P10. He will scrape 1 point for Aston, and that is it. Chris and Eski will now be able to resume their battle without any pressure from behind. Elsewhere, where are the battles? Edmo and Warden having their own battle, as well as the battle for the lead, Ryan and Jared. 4 laps to go, or less than. Penalties here. Only 3 seconds on Spliff, so Master Berserk starts to find 9 seconds in 4 laps to catch Spliff. Is this a bit of a bottle here from Berserk? I don't know if he was going to get to the end on tyres or what, or not, or anything. But very interesting. Also something to watch here. 6 seconds on Rilo. So if these two can not battle too much, they're actually battling now as we speak. Around the outside goes Edmo. Warden will hold the inside line. I was going to say, if these two don't battle too much, they'll be able to look for Edmo. Oh dear. Warden not giving an inch. So I'm trying to say, if they don't battle too much, Rilo could be in trouble of being beaten by those two, but now they've battled that hard. Edmo's pretty much 6 seconds behind Rilo. And given Rilo doesn't get another pen, He will not be threatened by those two behind. Chris continuing to push Esky here at the lower end of the field, P8 and P9 for these two. C-Line is catching them back again, but he won't be able to catch and pass by 9 seconds in 3 laps. So these two, same as they have been all race, just sitting one behind the other, and Jared is doing exactly what he needs to do. No warnings since Ryan got a pen. Just sitting in the DRS. Ryan's got the pen. Let's have a look. Has he got... Tell you what, he's nearly got 6 seconds here. So this could be problematic here for Ryan. He could even lose another position, but he won't, because Split has 3 seconds. So at worst, it'll be P2 for. The tyres are dying here. Spliff is catching on those hards. Can he get himself in this battle? Can he get himself a race win maybe if one of these two have a punch and 2 laps to go? Right. I knew I was going to do that eventually. Brian and Jared both on 17 lap old meetings compared to Spliff's 17 lap old hards. The hards are feeling much better at this stage than the meds will. As you can see, the gap is closing all the time between Jared and Spliff. He's looking to make a late race comeback in this one. 2.5 the gap now. And we've got a lap and a half to go, but he's well and truly catching these two higher rated knots. This is very interesting here. The top two may be in trouble of getting a puncher. Gordon looking to continue their battle for P6. Looks like Rilo, has cleared that battle. He should finish P5 given nothing changes, but Spliff, he'll be hoping these guys continue to go slow through this final sector and sector 1. And maybe if one of them grabs a puncture, Spliff could win his first race in an OCE. 1.7 now the gap for Spliff. It was 2.5 at the start of the 3rd sector. Jared is struggling here, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to the last lap now. Ryan leads Jared by 0.9 of a second. Spliff is catching though. 1.4 the gap, 1.5 by the time we get to turn 1. But those meads are gone on Jared. Absolutely toast for both these guys in front. Spliff is now only 1.3 behind. He'll just be thinking, oh, 1 or 2 more laps, I probably could have won this race. But it's not over yet. Don't say die till it's over. Now 1.1 the gap. Can he get the DRS? That'll be a point for Spliff to get the DRS. He's going to get it. Spliff, is he going to get it? He does get it, DRS. On the back straight, if he's thinking 1 or 2 more laps is all I needed. But he won't get it. We're on the last lap. Those two are going to battle. I'm sorry, Edno and Gordon. I'm going to have to miss that battle. I'm just too indulged in this one. Is one of these two going to get a puncture? Are they both going to survive at the end? Either way, if they stay how they are, Jared is going to win this one from Ryan from Spliff. Oh, Spliff is so much faster. It's going to be the outside of the triple right. He's going to drive past him. And that is how much faster the hards are at this point. Anyway, that won't matter for Ryan. Jared, he won't be too worried about that. He's going to win here. Ryan wins it on track. Jared wins it on penalties from Ryan from Spliff. Is how it ends. Then comes Berserk. He will finish P4 with Rilo P5. So Berserk throwing away a podium there in that one. Maybe he would have struggled at the end, but no pens. It would have been close to him getting that podium anyway. Up to the line. Here we go. Battle to the line. And Warden beats Edmo by .06. Eski P8. Chris will be P9. And C-Line will bring it home P10. That is your round 11 US GP done and run and done. And Jared wins another race in this season. Warden getting driver of the day. But a fairly interesting race considering we only had the 11 drivers, as we see Jared coming out on the podium. He's going to celebrate that one long and hard. He did exactly what he needed to do tonight. Just sat in the DRS of Ryan right until the end. Ryan got the penalty. And that was all she wrote. I don't actually have any of these guys added, and all three are on PC, so I'll have a quick look, but I don't think I'll be able to get any of them in, which is a bit of a oopsie. Anyway, there is your race rundown. Berserk getting the fastest lap of the race, the 35.525. But Jared winning from Ryan, from Spliff, from Berserk, from Rilo. Then comes Warden, Edmo, Eski, Chris, and C-Line, with Bio's internet crashing, unfortunately, at the end. Valet DNFing in the pits, his team principal. We'll be having words, and Paduholu into the wall, causing our only safety car of the race. Story of the race, penalties costing Ryan the race. Pretty much, that was it. Good battle here to the flag from Edmo and Warden. But Warden just getting on top of that one. But a good race. I'll try and see if I can get podium interviews, but no promises. I don't know. I'll try and get him in. Find someone. I think Ryan's is Ryan 97. Is that you, Ryan? Surely you got more friends than that. Alright, I'm going to say no podium interviews purely because they're all on PC and I have no idea how to get them in the party and all that jazz. So thank you very much for showing up to Tier 1 OCE. We got there in the end. 13 drivers taking the green flag, 10 drivers taking the checkered flag. A very entertaining race, must be said. Jared out on top again from Ryan, from Spliff on the podium once more in OCE. Congratulations to all the drivers. Remember, we'll be back 8 o'clock on Thursday for Tier 4. We've got the second sprint round of the season at China. It's going to be an interesting one. Anyways, until then, we'll see you next time.